Hey everybody, welcome to day 48, where we're going to be talking all about portraying affection between our characters. So, if you haven't hit that subscribe button below, go ahead and click it now, and whatever it is you're drinking today, grab a cup, cozy up, and let's get to writing. Of a really fun way we're going to do this, and that is going to be by examining the 5 different love languages that exist and really trying to see how we can apply them both to our romances but also to our friendships that we're writing within our stories. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, The 5 Love Languages is a book by Gary Chapman, which is about how people communicate love in relationships and how people communicate it almost through different languages. So a lot of times it can actually lead to hardship in the relationships because people think that they are showing love to each other, but one is showing it by buying a bunch of gifts for the other one, and the other one just wants to spend time together. Or that can be a partner who keeps doing things for the other person. So they keep doing the dishes and they take out the trash and they try to do all of these acts of service, whereas the other partner actually really just wants to be told that they're loved and given compliments and giving something called words of affirmation. So everybody does show love in each of these 5 ways, but the idea is that there's one of them that probably resonates with you the most, and when you know that, then you're able to communicate that with your partner. Or, in our case, we're going to be able to write that into our characters. So the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, spending quality time together, physical touch, receiving gifts, and acts of service. So words of affirmation in a friendship or in a working relationship with people who are running a heist together could be things like saying, I appreciate your contributions to the group, or I acknowledge what you bring to the group, or I believe in you, you can do this. Or in a romantic relationship, this could be somebody who writes poetry for the other person and constantly tells them that they love them and maybe sends them texts throughout the day just to let them know that they're thinking about them. That's words of affirmation. The second love language is spending quality time together. So this could be like going on trips, like a big road trip across America. This could be spending time around the campfire where the hours just melt away as they tell stories. And whether we're talking about a friendship or whether we're talking about a romance, what is important for quality time is just that your characters aren't on their phones. They're actually paying attention to one another and enjoying whatever experience it is that they're doing together. Now, the third love language is receiving gifts. And this doesn't necessarily mean that your characters have to be materialistic. They definitely don't. Receiving a gift can be important because it means somebody was thinking about you, that they took the time and the care to know what you liked enough to get it for you and then wrap it up and gift it to you. And this is another one that doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This could be if there's only one slice of pizza left in the box and one friend says, you can have it. I know we both want it, but I like you enough that you can have that pizza. If you like pizza, you know that that is a love language when you can give up the last piece for somebody else. Acts of service could be really anything that your characters are just doing for one another to be a good friend or to be a good partner in their relationship. This could be cooking a meal for a friend who's just lost a loved one, or it could be going over to another friend's ranch and doing all of their chores because you know that they're sick and they can't get out of bed and the horses need to be fed. And if they're on the run and they're camped out and the bad guys are close on their tail, this might be a character volunteering to take first watch and then actually staying up all night so that the other one can get some sleep. All of these would count as acts of service, and they work equally well for friendships and in romances. The last one is physical touch, and I'm sure you're like, Haley, come on, this one at least is romantic, right? I mean, it can be, like, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have to be either. This could be 2 kids who are walking arm in arm while they're young, or this could be a dad holding his newborn baby, showing love, or this could be giving a hug to a friend who's just lost something of great importance. And of course, there is romantic touch as well, but don't feel like you are limited in this category to only applying it to romances. So if you have moments in your story where you want to portray affection between your characters, either in a friendship or in a relationship, take a look at these 5 love languages and see if there are ways that you can incorporate them into what your characters are doing to show each other their affection. And of course, today is day 48. We should have been at a total of 28,339 yesterday. And I wrote 0. I have my first 0 day. Wah wah. All right, I'm actually still ahead though. I was far enough ahead that that did not put me behind. So go me, that's why I was doing that. So I am still at 29,448. As of today, we should be shooting for a total of 30,006. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and try to catch up since I wrote 0 yesterday. If you haven't hit that subscribe button below, click it now, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 49 of the 60-day novel writing challenge.